A rich girl disguised herself as a beggar and went out to beg on the street, just to find a kind-hearted stepmother for herself. However, her identity as a beggar was despised by everyone. Even so, the girl didn't give up. Fortunately, because of her persistence, she finally met a kind woman. The woman saw how pitiful she was, and after hesitating, gave the girl all the little money she had. The girl was moved by this, and believed that the woman was her ideal stepmother. Just as she was about to stop the woman hurried home to see her daughter, leaving her contact information before leaving, saying the girl could contact her if she was ever in trouble. Soon, the woman arrived at her daughter's house. At that moment, the materialistic woman was boasting to her mother-in-law, claiming that her mother was abroad and couldn't come visit the child. But just as she finished speaking, her mother called. As soon as she answered, she saw her mother outside the window. To avoid being exposed, she quickly closed the curtains, claiming she was going out to throw out the trash, and blocked her mother outside. Afraid her lies would be exposed, she sent her mother away, using the excuse that the child was sick, and even threw away the clothes her mother had bought for the child. Unaware of this, the woman had to wander the streets. With no money, she couldn't even find a place to stay. Just as she was feeling lost, she happened to see a job posting by the roadside and contacted the manager with a try-it-out attitude. To her surprise, she passed the interview. At that moment, the woman unexpectedly received a call from the rich girl. The girl asked if she wanted to find a partner and enthusiastically promoted her own father, even sending the woman the address where they would meet. Before the woman could refuse, the girl hung up the phone. Helpless, the woman had to go to the restaurant as agreed. The rich girl's father also arrived on time. When they met, the atmosphere was a bit awkward. After a few pleasantries, the man introduced himself, saying he was just a delivery worker with a monthly salary of $2,000, no car, no house, no savings, and a daughter that age. It turned out the rich man didn't want to reveal his identity, so he had his assistant dress him like this in advance just to test whether the woman was materialistic. To his surprise, the woman didn't mind the fake identity and said they were both ordinary people, that it didn't matter. Just then, the man was about to order, but the waiter rudely threw the menu on the table, shocking both of them. The man scolded the waiter for her attitude, but the waiter didn't pretend anymore, saying she only served VIPs and that poor people like them didn't deserve her service. Seeing this, the woman told the man not to take it to heart, then picked up the menu to order, but after just one look, the woman felt the food was too expensive. Again, she was ridiculed by the waiter, who said this was a top-tier restaurant owned by the group, and if they couldn't afford it, they should just leave. What the waiter didn't know was the man in front of her was actually the group's CEO. Just as the man was about to argue with her, the woman stopped him. Under the woman's persuasion, the two of them left. Thinking it was too expensive to eat out, the woman warmly invited the man to her home, saying she would cook for him herself. With that, she went to the supermarket next door to buy groceries. Seeing this, the man called his assistant and told him to fire that waiter. Sure enough, right after he hung up, the restaurant manager came over and scolded the waiter, then fired her. It was only then that the waiter realized she had offended the CEO. Soon, the two arrived at the woman's rented apartment. The man even took the initiative to help her prepare the ingredients. But since he was usually served by a housekeeper, he accidentally cut his hand. Seeing this, the woman quickly came over to help him treat the wound. Looking at how kind and caring the woman was, the man instantly developed feelings for her, so he confessed and proposed to her on the spot. To his surprise, the woman said yes, so the two of them got their marriage certificate. The girl, not knowing the truth, saw that her father had married the woman and was overjoyed, so she planned to give her stepmother a piece of jewelry worth $50 million. But her father said he still hadn't told the woman his real identity. When the daughter questioned him, the man had no choice but to explain his concerns, saying he would find the right time to tell her. After saying that, he sent his daughter away. Then he called the woman, saying the holidays were coming soon, and he wanted to invite the kids to have a meal together. The woman responded awkwardly, saying her daughter's in-laws were very strict, so it would depend on whether her daughter had time. As she said this, she was about to hang up because she was rushing to see her daughter's sick child. But as she arrived at the door with gifts in hand, she was once again stopped by her daughter, who made all kinds of excuses to keep her from seeing her grandchild, and hurried to send her mother away, even throwing her mother's gifts into the trash again. Coincidentally, the woman saw it this time, so she picked the gifts purse out of the trash. Just as she was leaving, she saw an invitation card her daughter had accidentally dropped. After opening it, she realized her daughter had been lying to her all along, so she followed the address on the card. To her surprise, her daughter was warmly entertaining a crowd and even called a strange woman Mom. This scene completely stunned the woman.